Bruce Banner, I guess. David Banner. Well, I went old school on that one.
So I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask it. Nobody else is. Well, some people online are asking, but I'm gonna ask it here. Does he have all of David Banner or Bruce Banner's mindset now? Like
Yeah,
the Banner is in him, right? So now he thinks as
yeah,
Banner thinks, right?
yeah. He does. The only reason why he okay, he's obviously gamma rays and all his in his field. He's the expert.
Right.
What he was asked to do was not his expertise. That if you notice, because he's like is when they're doing the tests, trying to send Ant-Man to the past. He sounds like one is like whatever, dude. He's not using any technical terms, anything that
Right. Right. Because he
might
doesn't know it.
indicate that. Cause he's winging it because that's not his field of expertise. So that kind
So
of makes
can
it
he have
makes it sound
sex?
like a surfer dude, kind of. Like he's just hanging in there. But yeah, I guess if it was related to his field, he would be sound
So
more Bruce Banner like. I guess.
so can he have sex now?
I guess I'm surprised they didn't make a reference to that, but I guess now Black Widow and him could have played hide the zucchini.
Could she have handled a Hulk zucchini?
Well, if she can't, I don't think anybody else can.
'Cause that's the fucking Hulk. That thing's got to be fucking.
Well, you notice he wasn't as big as the other Hulk when they went.
No.
Well, I'm jumping ahead of my. Here, like I said, he's found a happy medium where he's still Hulk, but he's not this. I don't know.
Right. I liked him.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was refreshing.
I liked him a lot. We've seen Hulk angry. Oh, Hulk smash. We've seen that.
Hulk
We haven't
smash.
seen this. I mean, like those of us in the comic books and shit, we saw this in the '90s, but this is like something new. As far as the movies go, we haven't seen this.
Screen, that it was pretty refreshing.
I loved it. I loved it. I love the fact that these kids came up and got an autograph, and then like it got all uncomfortable.
Wait a minute. I think we jumped ahead here. Didn't they go to Tony before they went to the Hulk?
Yeah, they went to Tony. Yeah, you're right.
They went to Tony, and that's when Tony pretty much breaks it down, tells him it's impossible. I want nothing to do with it because last 5 years, I guess, him and Pepper got together.
They have a baby. Well, we knew wasn't she pregnant before he left?
I don't remember.
I'll have to watch it again. But anyways, they got a kid now. They got a kid, Morgan, and he's living a wonderful life. It's everything he wanted.
Yeah, basically, if nothing gets fixed, I mean, Tony could have been a happy man, except for the fact that he's Tony and he would have been beating himself up for living a happy life.
Right. And then they come to him with this idea, and he's like, "Listen, I don't even want to fucking hear it. Like, y'all are more than welcome to stay to eat, but no shop talk." Right.
Yeah. Pretty much.
And they're like, "Okay, well, we're gonna go figure this out. See ya." And they leave.
I like the references they use, like what he tells Ant-Man. So you're telling me your plan is based on Back to the Future? He's like, you have me worried. Therefore, they make so many references like that. I guess.
Which was awesome. I loved it. I loved it when they kept. Are you reference? No, that's fucking Back to the Future, you moron.
I know.
Like shit doesn't work like that.
That's the part where Ant-Man is like, "So Back to the Future is bullshit." He's like,
I loved it. That was so badass.
Yeah,
like for old timers like us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, they were the fan service. They served it to us there. It was nice. Then that's when they went to the Hulk, and I guess they're at that restaurant talking to him, and kids come and they want to take a picture with the Hulk. And
I got all uncomfortable with Ant-Man. It was just even better because
Ant-Man takes the pictures, and he's like, "Do you want to take a picture with me? I'm Ant-Man." And the kids just look at him like, "Okay, who the fuck is you?"
Right. You're creepy. Are you a pedo?
Yeah. And then he's like, "Oh, come on, take a picture with him." And he's like, "No, they don't want to take a picture with me. It's fine." I'm like,
so fucking awkward. And it was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. I like that part. So let's see. Okay, from there, where do they go?
They go to
the test.
Black Widow goes to find Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. Right, that's
And
right.
she finds him.
In Japan,
Right.
killing all
And
kinds
he's
of
a
Japanese.
fucking savage.
Yes,
Dude, he was a bad motherfucker, boy. Woo.
And I like when that guy's trying to, bargain for his life, and he's like, "What I want, you cannot give to me, or whatever."
Right. Whoop. And off he goes.
Yeah.
And he has nothing to live for. So when they propose this idea to him, hey, this is the way you and he's like, gets this idea, and we all know what he was thinking. Do I get to see my fucking family again?
Yeah,
and they're
basically.
all like, yeah, that's the point, dude. And of course he was like, fuck it, I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. I ain't got nothing going. Fuck it, And they snap their fucking fingers and off he goes, and he goes back to fucking quantum world, and so he goes back and he sees his family.
Yeah, that's right. They're in the testing areas where they did it with Ant-Man, but I guess they didn't know what they were doing. So first he comes back as a kid, then he comes back as an old man.
That was hysterical.
He's like, I don't know which one, but one of me, took a shit on Earth. I don't know if it's old me, baby me, or just me.
Me.
And then that's when Tony decides, I guess, all this time they're doing that, I guess Tony's back home
working on it
because, and he figures out how to do it.
And he does it.
Yep.
And then him and Cap shake hands, which is really cool. And like and then they send Hawkeye back, and he gets to see his family. And it was so heartbreaking too, because he hears them, and then they yank him back right then and there.
Yeah.
And he's like broken. He's like, oh Jesus, I was so fucking close.
Yeah, but when he comes back with the hope of, hey, this can work.
This can work. There. Let's go full force into this. And then they come up with a plan to fucking go back and get all the stones, right?
Yep.
You know what? We have completely forgotten about the very beginning when they go to Thanos' fucking home planet.
Whoa, totally forgot about that shit.
Jesus Christ. I told you we're going to be jumping around.
Yeah, because actually after... that's right, because after Captain Marvel brings Tony back, I mean, they're talking about what to do, and she's like, I'm going to go kill Thanos. And they all decide to go, and that was funny because they're in the spaceship, and Rocket's like, who's never been to space? Raise your hands.
He's like, don't throw up anywhere.
Don't throw up in my ship.
And then they land, and they fucking see Thanos all fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, he's all fucked up. And they find out that, they can't, the stones are gone, and fucking Thor goes in a fucking rage.
And chops off his head.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was so awesome.
You know what also I kind of found like heartwarming, but because there's a part there when I guess all hope is lost, whatever, and the stones are gone, and you see Nebula and Rocket sitting down, and Rocket reaches for Nebula's hand, and knowing Nebula the way we've seen her in Guardians of the Galaxy, you think she would have grabbed them and throw them around somewhere. But she held Rocket's hand, and that was one of those oh shit, she's becoming more human, I guess.
And you know what they did with Rocket in this one that I really liked? They toned him down some.
Yeah.
And I really, really think that was a good play. Tone him down, so when he does say something wise ass, it's really on cue. Yeah. But I really like the fact I found myself really loving Rocket as a character even more with him being toned down a little.
Yeah, reminds me, because when they were in the talking to Black Widow and the holograms, he kind of made fun of Captain Marvel's haircuts, and then where you been? And she tells him that there's, I guess, thousands of other planets going through the same thing,
Right.
And he's like, oh yeah, good point. He's
all fucking serious.
Yeah.
And we can't forget about the scene that I really liked. That was Captain America. We see Cap, Steve Rogers, doing a support group.
True that. Telling people that they got to move on.
Right, I really liked about it was all right, So even though Captain America per se is not necessarily needed right now, he's still trying to help the world. Yeah, he's helping the world. Right, he's trying to help the world in which the only way he knows how.
Pick up the pieces. Yeah.
I really liked it, and I liked the fact that they were able to broach the subject of the one guy. He's like, I lost my boyfriend, or I went on a date, and we cried. He cried, I cried, and Captain went right along. Like he didn't. It wasn't a big deal, and I really like that. It shows the growth of the character because back when Captain was originally made, that wasn't two men going on a date was not nearly as common as it is now. And I really liked it. I thought it was a good nod in the right direction.
Well, it's kind of like, I think the way maybe it's the Russo brothers trying to tell people how to do these shows. Okay, we get it. That's your sexual preference. You don't have to parade it and flaunt it and make we get it. Okay,
it could be part of the movie without it being
the center of attention, the center of the movie, putting it out there. It's
so
okay. We get it.
Thought it was fine. I thought it was so well done. I really did. Such a well done and emotional scene.
Yeah.
And then let's see, we get into them going back and getting the stones.
Yeah, they're getting the stones, and then they go back in order to, okay, so Iron Man's back. Well, they figured it works.
Yeah, they figure out what they got to do.
Thor. Is that when they go back to New Asgard?
Right, and then they get Thor, and Thor is not the same way we remember him.
Yeah.
He's like, Thor became the dude from The Big Lebowski.
Exactly. In fact, Tony Stark even makes a reference to the dude, right?
The dude.
Which, funny enough, the dude was the bad guy in Iron Man 1.
Right.
The first Iron Man movie.
And there's I don't know 100%, but somebody had told me, and I'll have to do some checking on this to find out. But remember when Tony Stark's daughter says she loves him 3,000?
Yeah.
The movie was like 3,000. What was it? There was 3,000 seconds of air screen or something along that line. That number had something to do with the number of frames or something in that movie. It was something significant.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll have to figure it out, but that's why she said they had her say 3,000.
Well, it just sounded cute, too, coming out of her,
Right.
I like how he goes and brags to Pepper, like, she loves me 3,000, It's not a competition, but I think you came in the low 900s or maybe 1,000.
Because we all do that.
Yeah.
So let me say this. Did you like Fat Thor?
Hell yeah.
I did and I didn't.
I did because it showed a different side of him, Obviously, he's this god or whatever, demigod, whatever the fuck he is. So he's always been perfect. And all of a sudden, you got Fat Thor, drunk all the time, playing. Oh fuck! Did you see that part where he threatened that kid on Fortnite?
That was so awesome. That was
like
so awesome. He was like, Thor. He's back. Yeah. That little dipshit's, that little kid's back, or that guy's back. And he's like, oh, nuclear, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Listen here, you little piece of shit. Oh, so awesome. So awesome.
I mean, see what I'm saying? That they showed a different side. Now, well, I guess we'll get into it as we go along with the movie, but you know how Captain was always very proper and didn't curse.
Right.
Well, but I guess actually we can save this for when we get to that part when they travel back in time.
All right.
Yeah. No, but yeah, they pick up Thor. He's in fact, he didn't want anything to do with it either. He's just like, whatever, and until Rocket tells him, we got beer in the ship.
Well, he was suffering from like PTSD. When he chops off Thor's head, he's like, or when he chops off Thanos' head, it makes him realize like, all I would have had to do was, at the moment during Infinity Wars, was chop off his head.
Yeah.
And it would have been over.
Or chop off his hand.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I felt for Thor. I really did. I kind of felt like I understood what he was going through. And then So they split up and they go back in time